digital radio, on the app, on your smartphone, on X, YouTube, and Facebook. The Sportscast. Expect the unexpected.
The update presented by the Sportscast.
The Sportscast, Thanksgiving Eve, November 26, 2025. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to all our channels, YouTube, Facebook, X, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. You can also listen to us on your smart speaker. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please leave a rating and a review. It will help us out tremendously. We're also on online digital radio. You can also visit our website, thesportscast.net. Also follow us on X and Instagram at the Sportscast1, and check out app the Sportscast for iOS. It is Thanksgiving Eve, but we got to talk about two games that happened this short week, because the weekend happened a couple of days ago. And join us all the way from the Bay Area, Ray Sherrod, and West Palm Beach, Brett Blair. Welcome back to the Sportscast.
Thank you.
Pleasure to be here, Santiago. I love you, brother.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Everyone's getting prep, going to supermarket again, that last minute food, which we'll talk about a little bit later. What's your guys' favorite side meals, side dishes for your Thanksgiving? But let's start for the Monday night football malaise, I could say. The Niners, with the help of Christian McCaffrey, helped to beat the Panthers 20-9. There was a couple of interceptions, but Ray here is here to break it all off. What happened on Monday night? It was dirty.
There was three interceptions by Brock Purdy. Man, he was throwing to people that were double coverage. And hold on, my wife. I got to call you right back.
We can go to the Cowboys and wait for you.
No, please, no. I want to hear. Continue, please.
So, man, let me tell you, it was horrible. I mean, I thought it was going to be an easy game when I saw that we were playing the Panthers, but both quarterbacks, even young, both quarterbacks played horrible. Rico, he couldn't run. It looked like Rico was doing all the, him and McMillian, they were doing their thing, but thank God for Christian McCaffrey, man. Thank God we had him. He showed up. Kittles. Jawan Jennings caught a touchdown, but we was getting into it with what was that guy?
Trayvon Mooring from the safety.
He was trying to take my boy out, man.
Who got suspended for a game, by the way?
He did. That's it. Mooring got suspended for a game for it. That's going to be one game suspension he's sitting.
Shit, man. Like, look, your team's losing. Don't try and take out a player, man. It's a low blow. So yeah, there it is right there.
He punched
a low blow. So yeah, after the game, I go look for him and I beat him in the face. Don't do that to me, man. I'm just healing. I'm just getting back. You trying to take me out of the game. It's a dirty play, man. But anyway, hey, you know what? I don't care how ugly the game is. A win is a win. And we're on to the next, man. We looking at we in the window looking for the playoffs, man. We
looking for the big picture, in the big picture, and we'll talk about the Rams, who may be considered the best team. But Brett, what are your thoughts over this Niners game? Obviously, McCaffrey had 89 yards in rushing, and Kittle had 78 yards in receiving for a tight end.
Yeah, I were talking earlier. Kittle balled out. CMC just was CMC. You can't say it's anything spectacular. It's what he always does. He leads the team in rushing and receiving. Like he is Christian McCaffrey. When he's healthy, he's going to do his thing. Purdy, just as Ray alluded to, was throwing directly to the coverage. I forget it was double coverage. It wasn't even like a 50-50 ball. They were flat out interceptions that you're like, what are you doing? I mean, obviously, they got another Bryce Young threw one in the end zone too. That could have been potentially a game changer. But the guys you had that coming off of injuries, we talked about it. Injuries are one of the highest telling factors in how your team's going to do. You're getting healthy at the right time. Jawan comes back, looks real good. Kittle when Kittle comes out on the field, if you've even seen the way he enters when he comes in and goes on the field, he sets the tone. That's what he does. Purdy was very ugly, did what he needed to do to manage the game. Their defense was enough to handle a sad Carolina offense. And I say this from Carolina whooping Dallas's, taking us behind the woodshed when we couldn't stop anybody. So it's a win, but I to tell you, buddy, you looking up at that Rams team and they had a different level than you are. So
yeah, we'll definitely talk about the Rams. Ray, what's the deal with Brandon Ayuk? Something about his contract, he might not come back, and not
really
did that guarantee, or was that what have you been hearing over there in the Bay Area?
The thing about it, man, is when you pay a player for X amount of dollars and they're not playing and they're not on the field, they get guaranteed money on certain dates. And it's like, do we really, what's up, Maker? I see you there. Do we really, really, really want to pay this guy when you can get a receiver, man? I mean, you can get a receiver. You don't want to play that. You don't want to pay this guy, man. You probably want to just cut your ties and just move on. And I think, and it's weird because when we paid Brandon Ayuk, Juwan Jennings out of nowhere started just balling out, and Brandon Ayuk was getting hurt. And I get it, injuries happen, but it's a business. It's a business. And if there's certain guaranteed money that somebody's getting, you don't want to. I don't want to pay you. You're not on the team. So Brent, look, what is it?
27 million decision.
I mean,
but you got nucleus. You have Pierce. Like the way I look at it is you have like a nucleus of a wide receiver core that you have to add Kittle in as well. He's as much a wide receiver as anybody else on that team as far as a playmaker. So when you have a Pierce, when you have a Juwan Jennings, they're 4 or 5 deep. That they're good, and at some cases,
that's part of the stuff that Niners front office is talking about.
That's a big thing. Now you're talking about going against the salary cap, being able to improve the team in other areas because you save this money now. I mean, and I have no say in the matter, but I would actually cut it and get rid of the money on the cap.
But you will cut Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah,
But in all fairness though, if you do sign a contract and that's what guaranteed, and that's what his agent is like, wait a minute, you can't void guaranteed money. That's money that is owed to the player. You just can't up and void it, but you ain't been produced, you ain't earned it. You haven't earned it. So what they have to do is they gotta somehow come to the table and reconstruct his contract. Or you gotta get going. We got Ricky, we got other guys lined up. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Which FYI, guys, producer nerds, we could go past half an hour, go extended. So, I mean, I don't know about you guys.
Even to Marcus Robinson, you guys got. I mean, you're deep. You're deep at wide receiver. You're really deep at wide receiver.
Ray doesn't want to let Brandon go. Apparently,
that's what. No, I mean, just like. Listen. I would try to restructure, like what Ray said. You obviously want to try to restructure because he is out with a serious injury that he still hasn't even come back and started fully rehabbing, and so he's not close. It's not like he's 3 weeks away, he's a next year. He's not playing for this whole year. So you have to go deal with that hit on the cap, as opposed to trying to restructure or package some type of deal where the guaranteed money, Ray, that's his guaranteed money. It doesn't matter. Right. It doesn't matter if he doesn't produce. It doesn't matter if they cut him. But that's the only money that'll count against the cap. The additional money.
They're trying to void his guaranteed money, though, Brett.
Wow, I'm ignorant to that. I have no freaking idea.
The agents like what? Excuse me? Yeah, they're trying to void. They're like we ain't paying you. Like, what do you mean? When you sitting at home with your leg up and your arm in a cast and the checks ain't coming, you're like, hey, where's my check? Yeah, we ain't giving it to you. Wait a minute, that's my guaranteed money. Yeah, well, we changed our mind. You can't. It's a cold world. It's business.
I got a good word. Affleck. Okay,
yeah,
Affleck. Okay, that's where he needs to go. Well, so get some guaranteed money from Affleck.
We're going to Arlington now. Cowboys overcame a 21-point deficit to the visiting Eagles. A game that actually Victor called me is like, this is what the Cowboys should have done week one. They could have beat the Eagles week one. Brett You got the floor. What happened? Aubrey scored a field goal apparently as well.
Correct. And missed one. Missed the 51-yarder. It's the first one that he had missed. So that's even more of a, because he's a weapon. He's a weapon. But first, like, we're not the team we were week one. Week one was an aberration. Week one through week three, because of no preseason, are aberrations. Everybody's still figuring out Philadelphia more than anybody else. They didn't play the same starting five offensive line, and there was so many changes that they did over the first 3 weeks to dial it in. Okay, we went through a period of time after that where our defense was so bad, I had given up on the season. I said, let's just rebuild. Let's see what we can do. Get the pieces we're going to have to get in the draft. We got a lot of draft equity from the trades that we've made, but the defense showed up. Demarion Overshaw being back is one of my, I've been saying it for like 3 weeks. And he was good. My man is a playmaker. Now, when you talk about the fact that Murray, who's great, the entire back seven, okay, is really what you're concerned with. Why I know my front four is going to bring it. My defensive tackles are in that rotation of a Ziggy Dua, Quinn Williams, and Clark may just be the best in football. We went from one of the worst.
They're
to the
gelling.
best.
And also the pick of the Quinn Williams, you're seeing the results.
100%. Those three are dominant. They're collapsing the pocket. Now, that being said, Jalen Hurts is still probably the best player in the NFL. I don't care if people want to say his stats, people want to say win football games, win me championships, and then win an MVP in the Super Bowl. Like, that's how you run a team. His numbers are average, part average. Dallas really took it to him and they caught him off guard. I love that everybody's starting to buy into the defense. We're getting healthy now. We're getting the team together. So I wouldn't be surprised. And obviously I'm a Dallas lover and it's in my heart. But I wouldn't be surprised if we can go 4-1 over the next 5 and make the playoffs because we have the one tie instead of having another loss in there. And maybe a 10-6-1 make the playoffs.
It's very possible the New York Giants are out of the playoffs. But Ray, what are your thoughts over this matchup? Everyone was talking about it that day. I think more than any other game.
First of all, can we give it up? Let me tell you what started the Dallas run. That was that Dak touchdown when he ran in there, risked his body and jumped. He was like, let me see if I can do my John Elway impression, and just jumped into the end zone. I thought that was what. After that, everybody was like, you know what, it's on, because that's when they started coming back, man. And you saw Pickens is the number one, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sitting there watching Lamb. Perfect catch in the breadbasket.
You dropped it. We talked about that.
What's wrong with dropping these balls, man? And here you got Pickens, 146 yards, and guy was balling out. But you know what, man? I still got love and respect for the Eagles. I think the Eagles are still that team. Don't get it twisted. And Jalen Hurts is that guy. But Dallas just, I got to give some love also to Javonte Williams, Ferguson.
This was a trap game, though, for a second.
Yes.
This was the trap game for Philly. Everybody said it going in. If you know football, you know that this is their trap game. They're playing well. It's a division rival, probably their biggest division rival. And they're bitching and moaning about nothing and everything, and they're winning football games. They have nothing to complain about. Like that was the thing is no matter what, Philly is Philly. They're utterly ridiculous, and they want people's heads for ridiculous things. But they needed this trap game because now Philly is going to be real dangerous for the remainder of the year.
Did Turpin slip on a banana peel?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. In his own offensive lineman, I was shocked that we turned the ball over 3 times. And you don't turn the ball over the NFL 3 times and win a football game. Thankfully, we got some great turnovers. My guys were flying to the football, putting their heads on the ball, putting their hat on the ball, and actually causing these fumbles on the punt return. But it was exciting to see Dallas play Dallas football. That's cowboy football right there. That's
well, Dallas make the playoffs.
Yes. Of course they are. They got a solid team, man. And here's another weird thing. Going back, Carolina Panthers is still that they still got a good record, the Panthers. But going back to the Cowboys, the Cowboys are gonna make it. And but the Eagles, They got to turn it up, man. What's going on with? I wonder what's going on with Barkley because this ain't
22 yards all day.
This is not the guy that used
was
to.
Was that a Dallas defense or is that Barkley not doing his thing?
A little bit of both. They didn't utilize him, and then you got to think though in this aspect. So you're up 21-0. Like I would have just been running the football from there on. I wouldn't have tried to do anything else. I'm up 21-0. I have Saquon. I'm literally going to run him into the ground. Like he's been fresh. He hasn't really doing much all year. But they didn't do it. They just didn't do it. They for some reason they continued to run the offense through Hurts to try to get to. Yeah, and look, AJ Brown had a game. That's John. John, what's up, my boy?
Professor is such a sad game.
Eagles fan. He's one of my managers actually, but yeah, he's a Philly fan. I can't help it. He's
my baby brother is an Eagles fan, man, and I'm a Niners fan. I don't even know, like, dude, you ain't even my brother, man. Like raised you, not my mama. But anyway,
say it louder for the people in the back.
Eagles.
Eagles. Eagles.
Yeah. Bro.
Fly,
bro.
Eagles,
What I haven't been busting your chops. What happened in that game? I didn't talk to you about that. That was a tough loss. But here, if you're looking at the remainder of the season, 5-5-1. I mean, the Bears are just probably the biggest surprise in the NFC to me. Like they continue to win. I still try to say no, they can't go here and beat this team. And Pittsburgh's a good team. The whole division, sorry, that AFC North is horrific. But the Bears are continuing to win. You're 8-3. It's not by mistake. You know what I'm saying? That's the division of all divisions because the Lions.
It's done by design.
Yeah, I'm shocked that the Lions are actually, having that much difficulty with the Giants, but that division is what's scary. That's the best division in the NFL, right? Well, no, the AFC West is really, really good too.
AFC really West, I think your division, Ray, the NFC
West too with you. Tight. Yeah, you too.
I mean, we're right there. We're right there. Like I said, we're right there. I mean, yeah, we're right there. We're right there. We'll be all right. We got some easy games coming up. So
we got some easy games. We got some Thanksgiving games as well. Mm-hmm. And who plays for Thanksgiving every?
Cowboys, Lions, and whoever the first game. And that's not that one they pick at random. Those
are Baltimore, Detroit.
Is that who's the late game? I didn't even look at.
Well, we're going through it right now through the preview.
Doing it right now.
All right. Let's go tomorrow. The game's at 1 p.m. It used to be at 12:30. They moved it to 1 to regular at the same time on Sundays. Right. Packers are visiting the Lions. As you saw the standings, Packers are only a game behind from Chicago. The Packers are underdogs for the first time all season, but come with a strong pass rush that could disrupt Jared Goff, Brett, whose performance drops sharply under pressure. Detroit has Jamar Gibbs.
Oh.
Let's just say that. What's going to happen in Detroit Thanksgiving? There's a turkey waiting at the end of the game. Brett.
All right, well, I'll step in first. This is a game that literally could go either way. Like you said, Jamar Gibbs, by the eye test, by the eye test alone, might be him and Taylor. Obviously, you got to are the best running backs in the NFL. Like when you look at Jameer, the things that he does in open space, the way that and obviously he scored like 3 million points for you in fantasy football this year, this week. Santiago, I know you have Jameer Gibbs.
I have it. He won. I'm in the
playoffs. I won. I'm in the playoffs because of him. I'm in the playoffs.
Did it end? Is it already over?
We have 2 more weeks.
Okay, good, because I'm number 7 right now. I'm number 7, but this is an incredible game. Like, does Micah shut down Jameer? Do they play the game differently? I'm going to say the Lions try to show up and say who they are at home on Thanksgiving. I'm going Detroit. Who's everybody else going? I'm going to write them down.
Ray, do you see it differently?
Yeah, I do, man. I do. And this is crazy. Yes, I know the Lions got Gibbs. Yes, I know they're playing at home. But I don't know, man. Something about golf. I don't know, man. I don't think he's going to be able to handle the Packers. Packers defense is no joke. Packers defense is no joke, folks. And did you guys see a guy named Williams, the running back? Because they didn't have Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs is going to be back. He had no injury designation when I was looking at it.
I don't know, man.
He's coming back. I know he was practicing this week.
If they use Love and they use this other guy, man, that running game is gonna be ferocious. And they got the receivers, but I got the Packers. I think the Packer defense are gonna shake up golf.
You got Christian Watson.
He almost convinced me to change my
that's how Ray is. He's very convincible. I'm going for Detroit. The home team Gibbs. He's in my team, so I'm gonna stick with it. And who hosts the Thanksgiving games? Always in Dallas. That is the main game on Thanksgiving versus the Kansas City Chiefs, who have to win. They got to win because if they lose, they're in playoff trouble. The Cowboys defense has been sharp lately. Dak Prescott leads one of the strongest play action offenses versus Mahomes. What's going to happen, Ray, in Dallas, Texas?
Man, I know, Santiago, every year you tell me this. Don't go against the Chiefs. But guess what? I'm going Cowboys, folks. You know why I'm going to Cowboys? Because I think they are that team with Pickett, with Javonte Williams, with Ferguson, they're that team, and the kicker. I think the Cowboys is legit. The Chiefs, I think, isn't Rice hurt? I think Rice is hurt.
Rice is a little banged up.
Yes, Rice is banged up.
He's questionable.
Where you at, Xavier Worthy? Ain't seen you in a while. I don't know what's going on. What are they going to have? Depend on Kelsey? Nah, man, I got the Cowboys.
Has Patrick Mahomes ever won in Thanksgiving? Anyways, Brett, what do you want to see in this game and what's going to happen?
All right, so both teams obviously need to almost win out to be able to. They're plain and simple. We're both playing for the possibility to play in the playoffs. If you're not mentioning Dak in the MVP talk,
no,
then you're not really. You don't. Yes, Dak Prescott.
Don't say that.
Should be in the MVP talk. Okay, and again, he's going to go out. Well, look at the numbers he's putting up. He's putting up incredible numbers. Go against me, that's fine. But like he said, Pickens, Lamb is going to get his stuff together. Lamb has had more drops. All right, I want to take a moment and focus on that. He has had maybe more drops than any other receiver in the entire NFL. And this is CeeDee Lamb, and we're talking about passes that are in dimes, that it literally went right through his hands, and multiple times. Week 1, week 4 and 5, like every week, and he had 3 drops last week. 3 more that normal receivers make, not CeeDee Lamb, who jumps backwards and makes an incredible catch. But I think he's really going to start pulling it together. I think he's going to mentally get into the game, and then they're that dangerous. What they've done with their defense, the improvement on their defense is significant. I'm shocked and happily awed at what they've been able to put together, the few pieces that they brought over, and still left some draft equity. But Cowboys all day, baby. Thanksgiving and the Cowboys sounds like a day.
I'm going to stick with the Sportscast mantra, never bet against Mahomes, Kansas City. Right. Mahomes will be eating that Dallas turkey in Dallas. Let's go to the dessert game where everyone gets their pies ready. The Bengals are visiting the Ravens. Turnovers will be the deciding factor for Cincinnati. And guess who's back? Joe Burrow. He is starting tomorrow. Lamar Jackson, a little banged up. Ray, what's going to happen in Baltimore, Ravens, Maryland?
It's gonna be a happy place in Maryland, man. I got Baltimore, and the reason why I got Baltimore is because, thank God Joe Burrow's back, but he's not gonna be. He's gonna be a little rusty coming back. I got the Ravens because they got Henry, they got Flowers, they got Mark Andrews. They just got the total team, man. And I got the Ravens.
Would you be eating pecan or pumpkin at that game?
Oh my God, pecan pie, man, with some Cool Whip on top.
Brett, what do you have for Baltimore and the Bengals? Bengals at Ravens. As Ray says, Mark Andrews has been seeing a lot of heavy.
They're coming into their own. Another team that needs to win to have that possibility, and
probably the AFC North too.
Right. Well, they have the worst of that. Is the worst division. Like with them in Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Cleveland. It's disgusting, that division. But Baltimore's putting it together. Their defense is coming together. I'm excited. And I'm be honest with you, I wouldn't be shocked if with Joe Burrow's, Jamar Chase is coming off the 1-game suspension too.
He apologized for spitting.
Yeah, right. Well, you should. That's you're acting like a child, and you're an NFL player that makes millions of dollars a year. It's utterly ridiculous. But I'm gonna go with Baltimore just because it's Baltimore. You can't go against them. But I wouldn't be surprised if Cincinnati makes this a crazy game, man, a division rival.
They're gonna cover Chase, man. They're gonna have Chase covered. They're gonna have him covered. They're gonna cover him.
Who are you going?
I am going for Baltimore as well. I don't. Right. I mean, I'm not really for Burrow starting. I think they should sit him out for the year, but that's just me. Let's go to the Black Friday game on Amazon Prime, where everyone's doing their shopping while watching the game. Chicago has momentum, Brett, with 4 straight wins. Philadelphia is expected to win after that loss against Dallas. Who do you have? The Eagles' talent versus the defensive pressure of the Bears. What's going to happen? Bears at Eagles, Brett. Yeah, 8-3 both.
The Eagles are coming off that trap game where everybody knew that was the trap game for the Eagles. They're going to start looking extremely sharp. This is a great game, okay? And just to mix it up, just out of a personal dislike, I'm going to go Chicago coming into Philly and taking them to Philly. Yeah.
Not because you're a Cowboy fan.
Just to go against the grain, just to piss John off and all those other guys off. I'm definitely going.
Ray, Chicago. Are you going against the grain or you're going with the Eagles?
You know what, man? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it again. Jalen Hurts is that dude, and I think it's gonna be back and forth. But Jalen Hurts gonna put the ball in his hand. He's gonna run it in. He's gonna do everything he can to win because they got embarrassed by Dallas being up by so many points, letting them win that game. They going after. They look. I got the Eagles.
I got the Eagles. I cannot see them losing 2 in a row, but we'll see what happens. Let's go for the game of the weekend. According to Ray, 49ers against Shador Sanders, who makes his second start. Ray, what's going to happen?
First of all, Browns. I want to apologize because I thought the Browns was a sorry team. No, I'm sorry. The Raiders are a sorry team to let this 4-string quarterback beat them. But he ain't doing that with my Niners. No. We're going to Cleveland, and we go, oh, my God. It's prime time. I got the Niners.
Brett, you remember, prime time played for San Francisco. Dion.
Yeah.
Now Shador.
I mean, look, Shador, that Gabriel's off concussion protocol. They made the decision, which some people said they should have done earlier. I don't care whether you love him or you hate him. He's the first quarterback, I believe, in like 30 years to win his first game, like starting for Cleveland. Nobody like that alone is a precedent.
So is Bernie Kosar?
And I love no other Cleveland in the past 30-something years. No Cleveland round that started their first game as quarterback as one. Okay, he had almost similar numbers. It was finding to Baker Mayfield in his opening game with Cleveland. I'm excited to see him play, but they can't run with the 49ers. This is JV playing against varsity right here. So I'm going to go with the 49ers all day.
I'm going 49ers. I cannot go with my heart on this. Let's go to the toilet bowl here. Jacksonville is heating up in the playoff race while Tennessee continues to spiral.
In the NFL.
What's going to happen? Trevor Lawrence versus the Titans. Ray.
Cam Ward, right? Cam Ward's still playing?
Cam Ward. I was going to say Caleb.
Yeah, Cam Ward. Why is Cam Ward playing still, man? I got the Jaguars, man. They got the running game. They got the receivers. They got the long hair, handsome Trevor Lawrence. I got the Jaguars.
Brett Blair, do you got the Jaguars or are you going for Tennessee upset?
No. Tennessee, that's the worst team in the NFL. Why do they play Cam Ward? Because they're getting used to getting beaten up, just like Aikman went through it in his first year and he got destroyed. They have no team around him. I don't even think they've got 11 players on the field at times. Like, that's how bad they are. That's the worst team in the NFL. Jacksonville will sweep right through them.
CJ Stroud returns, but Indianapolis is undefeated at home. Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense are expected to do just enough. I hear quarterback Jones is a little bit banged up. Brett, who do you have? The Colts 8-3 at the Texans 6-5. The one of the great defenses this season.
Right, I'm gonna go Titans. Just you hit the nail right on the head.
Houston,
that Houston Texans defense is no joke. Is no joke. If they can shut down Jonathan Taylor, that would be the key, because I would try to make a beat up Daniel Jones try to beat me. You do have Pittman, you got some weapons. Tyler Warren, their tight end, is a beast, but that Texans defense looked incredible last week, and I think with CJ Stroud, he has weapons, around him, that I think the Texans are actually going to take it on the Colts.
Ray, do you concur? Will the Texans beat the Colts, or the Colts will beat the Texans in Houston?
Dude, I'm going with the Colts, and the reason why I'm going with the Colts, everything Brett said about the Texas defense, he is legit. Dude, I had the Texas defense on my bench and paid for it. Man, I cried. But I got the Colts because I just think CJ Stroud's going to mess it up, man. He's going to mess it up. And
you will stick with Davis Mills.
And I don't know, man. You're right. They probably might stop Jonathan Taylor, but guess what? They got Michael Pittman. They got Warren. They've got Alec Pierce. If they can't do the run, they're going to take it to the air, and I think the Texans is going to get beat. I got the Colts.
The Dolphins are rested after.
Wait, who'd you go? Santiago?
Who'd you go? Okay,
I picked Houston.
Okay.
I like CJ Stroud. I like their defense. Miami is rested after a bye week and on a win streak. The Dolphins' offense, led by Tua, should be too much for the struggling Saints. What do you have, Brett? Saints at the Dolphins.
A horrible game. The Saints have no weapons. You know how Kamara's been a bust this whole season. They have as bad as Miami is. They still have far more weapons and a better defense even than the Saints. I'll take the Dolphins.
Ray, you got Tyler. You like the Saints sometimes, but who you have? Saints at Dolphins.
Tyler gonna be running, man. He gonna be. Oh man, I got the Dolphins.
Tyler Shuck.
Here's another thing. This is gonna be a game where you actually see Tua probably might put up 400 on the Saints. He might put up
or
400 yards.
HEN may just blow up.
Blow up. They got
that.
I have no faith in the Aints. No faith in the Aints, man. Sorry. Going with the Dolphins.
Let's go. Another bad game. Atlanta Falcons.
Who did you go? Who's Santiago?
I'm going for Miami. I'm going for Miami.
Come on, man. You got to tell us who you take.
Atlanta ended a losing streak and now rides Bijan Robinson and the run game against a fading Jets team. Brett, who do you have? Atlanta at the New York Jets.
All right, let me just take a second and address that. I didn't realize that there's more horrible games this weekend than I think I've seen in a long time. Out of the last 7 games, there's only been 2 that I really want to watch.
Played.
And this one is only going to be whether you have Bijan Robinson as one of your fantasy running backs. But I think the Falcons are playing well enough that they'll come in and beat the Jets in New York.
Ray, you concur?
I told some friends of mine, look out for Kirk Cousins and Mooney.
And Mooney caught a moon ball.
All right. I said, look, the reunion is back, and they're going to do it again against the Jets, man. I feel sorry for Breece Hall, man, because Breece Hall got so much talent. But they do got a guy named Mechie. Don't get it twisted. Mechie's
the third.
He's becoming like their number 1 receiver, but I'm going with the Falcons, man, because Robinson, Mooney, Pitts, and Cousin. I got the Falcons.
I'm going for Atlanta to win in New York.
Nice.
Let's go to Tampa. Looks like Baker Mayfield is going to come back after a sprained shoulder. Tampa is favored. What's going to happen? Cardinals with Jacoby Brissett. A lot of completions, but not wins. Cardinals at Buccaneers. Ray, who do you have?
I'm going with the Buccaneers, man. And the reason I got a lot of love and respect for Brissett. I think he's the guy in Arizona, but I got to go with the Bucs, man, because Baker Mayfield, that's one tough SOB, and they got weapons. They got Tez, they got Godwin, they got Otten.
Evans.
No, Evans. Listen, Evans and Bucky Irvin are coming back this week.
What? Then I'm going.
Buccaneers. There's no chance for the Cardinals now.
Yeah, Rashard White, Bucky Williams, and Curtis. So you have 3. Yeah.
That's a wrap. Tampa Bay, then. Bay, baby.
Is it a wrap for you? Is Tampa going to win at home this weekend?
I love Evans coming back. I love Bucky. Bucky Irvin may not play that much just because they have already 2 running backs that have set the tone for it. But he's another dimension. He's the guy that if you get in space, he's a problem for you. He's a Christian McCaffrey. He gets in space. So I look for the Buccaneers. If Baker, he's such a tough dude. He plays through pain. He's got a sprained shoulder, and I know shoulder injury. Trust me. But I love the fact that they have everybody coming back, getting healthy at the right time to maybe make a run. I'm going for the Buccaneers.
I go for the Buccaneers. They say that football season begins this weekend. That's when the real action happens.
Yeah. Oh, yes,
Are the Rams the best team against the Panthers? Carolina has been a pleasant surprise, but the Rams are red hot with Matthew Stafford playing at MVP level. Ray,
MVP.
Is the Rams the best team, and can they beat the Panthers in Carolina?
Man, they're gonna crush the Panthers just like my Niners won. And that's look, man. Put some respect on Matt Stafford, boys. He's doing. Look, they 9-2, man. He's
more MVP level than Dak, right?
Hello, stats don't lie, numbers don't lie, and look where they at. They 9-2. But I'm going with the Rams because, man, good Lord, Devontae, Puka. You want some Kyrie Williams? What do you want? Rams.
Brett, is the Rams the best team in the NFL?
Yeah, I have some stuff to throw at you. Okay, their quarterback Stafford is a 38-year-old guy who's playing like a 24-year-old guy. The passes he made, some of those dimes he threw, like the one he threw to Devontae Williams, if you watch that game, was so pretty. It was a thing of beauty. He is, and I was just saying that in the race because the numbers of touchdown passes, but Stafford is far and away from again the eye test, like is playing phenomenally, and he has more weapons. He has again the other rivalry for the best 2 wide receivers in the game with Puka and Devontae Williams. Like you're just Kyrie Williams, Blake Corum, but I did hear a little rumor that they may have bring Aaron Donald back. And Aaron Donald may do a Gronkowski. I'm coming out of retirement, and I'm just saying I heard it through the grapevine. I'm gonna be the first to throw that at you. Aaron Donald coming back to make a run, and they showed him at the game. He was in shape. He looked good, and he was at that game when they went to him. But
he went to Weight Watchers.
Yeah, well, that would be something. I would love to see him come back. But Rams may just be the best team in the entire NFL.
And enough to beat the Panthers in Carolina.
Easily.
I got the Rams easily. All right, let's go to the Seahawks. They're also a little bit hot. Minnesota's quarterback issue continues. JJ McCarthy might not play probably. Seattle's home field advantage should be strong. Minnesota at Seahawks. Ray, who do you have?
Dude, from what I heard, the Vikings are going with some undrafted young kid.
Max something Bronson?
Man, I got the Seahawks. I got the Seahawks, man. I was happy. McDonald, man, he threw a beautiful pass the game. If depending on what Donald you're gonna get, man, is it gonna be interceptions or he gonna be throwing them dimes? But I got the Seahawks. And
Brett,
Seahawks beat.
Do you concur?
Yeah, Seahawks have there's another team in the top 5 for defense. Their front 4 is incredible as well. They will easily beat, and you have a problem in Minnesota when you have a receiver that can somehow still catch 1,000 yards from like 7 different quarterbacks. Realistically, he had 4 or 5 different quarterbacks over 4 or 5 years, and he can still get 1,000 yards receiving. That's incredible. But when you don't have the ability to even just throw him the ball and get that going, the Vikings are a wrap for the season. The Seahawks will easily, between their defense and that running game also is pretty solid.
Which is a reunion for Sam, the Darnold, Minnesota.
Yeah, going back. There you go.
So quite
revenge game.
This could be a good game, they say. It's a must-win for both sides, but Buffalo's playmaking, especially from Josh Allen, give the Bills the edge. Ray, who do you have? Bills 7-4 at the Steelers.
Man, I got to go with the Bills, man, because the Bills, they got James Cook. They've got Shakur. They got Coleman. They've got, Josh Allen. He's a running back. I got the Bills, man. I got the Bills.
Brett, do you got the Bills or you got the Steelers? Aaron Rodgers is potentially could play. Might be Mason.
Yeah, well, I heard him. From what I'm hearing, it's still not completely decided. He may
It's
play.
only Wednesday, by the way.
Right. Well, and Dalton Kincaid is also probably going to be back for this game, and that's huge for Josh Allen. He has a nice connection with Dalton Kincaid. Obviously, Cook is in the running for top 3-4 best running backs in the entire NFL. That's what the numbers say, up there with Javante and you know what I'm saying, and Jonathan Taylor. So
Numbers
I
don't
think
lie.
the Bills come in and just you said both of these teams again. There's a lot of games this week that are setting the tone to whether your team is going to the playoffs or whether you're going to be watching football like us come December.
In January.
Yeah, December, January, and now February or whatever.
And there's also a lot of bad games too. But this one's a good one. I got Buffalo. FYI, Raiders. They got rid of Chip Kelly, the highest paid coordinator in the NFL.
Get it out of here.
And the Chargers are fresh off a rest week, bye week. What do you have, Ray? Raiders at the Chargers.
Man, the Raiders stink. And Chip Kelly got out. He got fired. Got the Chargers, man. Going with the Chargers, and the reason I'm going with the Chargers is because it's a better.
There's no reason.
Better team. It's a better team, man. It's a better team.
Brett, the Raiders are hurting. Everyone's leaving.
They're done. They're done. The Chargers are again. It's funny. I've said it about 7 teams already in 7 games. Another plays in a division that they're not going to win. So they need to just win everything they can because they're not going to overtake Denver for the division right there. So if the Chargers can't pull out a win here, their percentages become extremely low. There is possibility still, but there's a lot of teams that are fighting for their playoff lives on this. Like you had mentioned, Son, like the season starts this week. What are you going to do for these next 5 games? And that'll decide whether our team goes to the playoffs. And I think the Chargers can do that. I think the Chargers are a really good team. I'm going to take LA in this.
I'm going to take the Chargers. I have no reason to pick the Raiders. Let's go to Broncos at Commanders. Denver is on an 8-game winning streak, Brett. You heard that. 8-game winning streak. Washington is in a 6-game losing streak. Both expected the Broncos defense to lead them. What's going to happen, Brett? Broncos at Washington.
Again, another incredible defense. They're putting it together with Bo Nix, and they have some other things going on as far as offensively that they can really put together. Like the utilization of Cortland Sutton has come down a little bit. I was expecting a little more out of that, but their defense has kept them in every game. Bo Nix has managed the games properly to where he's not making the big mistake. Obviously, they lose. They lost J.K. Dobbins, so that's really, really hurts for them. They have my boy R.J. Harvey, Central Florida, University of Central Florida, my alma mater. He's going to get a lot more playing time, but that defense is just comes to play. Comes to play. The Commanders don't have a chance. It's Denver all the way.
Ray, does Commanders have a chance?
Nah, dude. Broncos defense is legit. They're one of the top defenses in the league right now. And I mean, I'll be real. Bo Nix plays ugly in the first and second quarter, but somehow, some way, third or fourth quarter, he just finds a way to come back and wins the game and wins the games. But thank God for that defense. But I got the Broncos.
There you have it. I got the Broncos. Who's going to pick the Commanders? Mariota.
No.
Well, there you have it. Week 13 of the NFL weekend, Thanksgiving weekend. Before we go, Brett, what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish besides the turkey?
Well, when I was younger, and my father might be watching right now, we used to actually have Corky's, this place cater in that we just did the turkey and everything, but they made these potato knishes, these little potato pancakes that I've never seen anywhere else. Little potato pancake that was the most incredible thing. They would order one tray for everybody else and one tray, and my mom would get an extra tray for me because those potato pancakes were what made Thanksgiving growing up. And I love you, Pop and Marta, if you guys are watching.
Ray,
my mama's stuffing, and it wasn't no, and we ain't talking no stovetop stuffing. We talking about from scratch with some good old brown turkey gravy, good old and it just goes into the stuffing all through and it just, man, you just take that fork, and it's so moist, and you just go right on through it. It's like, my mama's
Nice.
love your mama. My mom's stuffing.
Mine is, of course, sweet potato casserole. We read some comments. Rude Dick says Joe Burrow returns to greatness.
Of course. Yeah. What do you mean? Of course, it's
It's the best. It's the best side dish. Rude Dick says 6 touchdowns for Burrow, possibly.
Your boy Higgins is out though. Higgins is not playing in that game. Remember?
Yes, right.
Jamar Chase comes back, but T. Higgins is injured.
What?
Yeah.
CJ Stroud needs to go home and let Mills keep winning.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
4-0. He's 4-0. What do you?
I agree with that statement. I think Mills has been playing, and usually if somebody's playing and you got a winning streak, stick. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Correct.
Leave it alone.
100%.
Woody Marks will run on the Colts all day. Brett.
Marks is actually proven that Marks doesn't have an offensive lineman. Don't get crazy now. Marks will have a good game, but I just think that Nico Collins is going to be like a big time. That he's going to be the go-to in that game. Him and Mills seem to be working well together. Marks is going to run. But come on, man. Jonathan Taylor and Woody Marks are definitely not in the same category, my man.
There you have it. Week 13 looking bright. Ray, what is the best way to reach you online to get that stuffing recipe?
Ray. Ray 3473 on Threads, on X, on Twitch. I'm a game streamer on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Ray 3473 on Twitch TV. And man, happy Thanksgiving for all your families, man. And I am just so thankful at 52 to be here with this health and be with my high school sweetheart, and my kids are growing. I'm just thankful, man. And I'm also thankful to be here on the Sportcast talking about football. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for you too, Ray. And Brett, what's the best way to reach you online? To ask you, is it potato latkes or potato pancakes?
No, potato pancakes. It's not potato latkes, not potato connections.
I'll eat both.
Pancake. It's little, looks like a little like this, like, and it's delicious. But Big Boy Brett on X, Brett Blair on Facebook. I'm not really big on all of it. I got a lot of other stuff going on, but yeah, reach out. You know what I'm saying? And I always love when I could sit down with Ray and you, brother, and chop up some football. But everybody have a happy and a healthy Thanksgiving, whether you're with family or whether you're with a second family, people that are all with you that you can't get down to where you're from. Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Be safe and much love to everybody.
Awesome.
Amen.
And you can reach us at thesportscast.net and the Sportscast1 on X and Instagram. We live tweeting throughout the week. We don't stop at the Sportscast. And happy Thanksgiving to all you guys who listen, who watch us. Thank you, Brett, and also Ray, and everyone else in the Sportscast. We love Thanksgiving and we love sports.
Good luck on the leagues, fantasy leagues. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, this is crucial 2 weeks.
I decided week 2, right? So this is not only theirs. We got 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks to put it together, but I'm healthy now. So I think I'm going to be a force and sneak in and do like from the 6th
a little dark horse. Yeah. You bounced out of the playoff bubble.
Yes, sir.
Now,
what's your team? Do I play against you? I didn't know.
No, Ray's not in our league yet. Maybe next year.
Okay.
So
All right.
Anyways, this was your update, and happy Thanksgiving.